Hi guys, Rari Kane. I'm back with another episode of Running with Rari. Last time I kind of just jumped right into everything with some questions and just going off about different stuff. But before we get too deep into my season of Running with Rory, I kind of wanted to introduce myself to let you guys in on me, get the background of Rory, how Rory became Rory, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm Rory Kane. I'm 27 years old. I have one child. I was born and raised in Louisiana, single parent home. My dad died when I was 5. I have one sibling by my mom. On my dad's side, this just is what it is. I don't really like to get into that. I graduated high school. I have to put the emphasis on it nowadays because you will be surprised how many people did not graduate from high school. But yes, I graduated from high school. When I got out of high school at 17, I went to the military. I went to the Navy. So I didn't go to the Navy because I wanted to get out of a hard life or I wanted a scholarship or I wanted new opportunity. I'ma just be 100. I went to the military because nobody in my class was going to the military. And I like to do stuff that nobody's doing. But y'all know that already. So I went to the Navy at 18, 17, 18. Um, I got stationed in Washington, 2,000 miles away. I had never been away from home for a long period of time. There was a long time in the miles that's far, far, far away. And I was a baby. But I will say, going to the military, I grew up fast. I was independent. I was living on my own money. I didn't have to answer to anybody. Most people my age, at the age of 18, they had to still answer to their parents because they lived with them, going to college and stuff like that. I'm saying a lot, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. So the military, back to that. I love being in the military. It was a new opportunity. I traveled. I met new people. I went to Italy, Dubai, Thailand, Bahrain, South Korea, and like I said, I met a lot of people. I was on an aircraft carrier, so there's 5,500 people on a ship that you see every day. That was like a very unique experience. Uh, Shoot, I don't even know. Being in the military, like I said, it taught me how to be independent. It taught me, how to adapt to changes, how to adapt to other people, their backgrounds. Not everybody joined the military because they just wanted to do something different. A lot of those people, they joined the military because they came from hardship. They wanted new opportunity. They couldn't afford to go to college. If they didn't go to the military, they had no other options. That wasn't my case. I would, confess I'm a rebel. I like to do the stuff that I'm not supposed to do. While I was in the military, I decided that I was gonna go and dance because nobody in the military was dancing. Out of 5,500 people on the ship, I was the only stripper. That was exciting to me. It became boring going to work every day, getting off at a certain time, just a routine, seeing the same people. Like, I need some excitement. It's becoming boring. So I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna go dance. I'm gonna try it out. I've been to the clubs. I'm the life of the party. I would have people coming up to me like, "Go dance with my homeboy. Here, take this money. Go dance with my homeboy." So, like, okay, I'm gonna try to dance. I lived in Seattle, and I went to this club for an audition. That's okay. It's amateur night. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna audition because I want to dance. Nobody else doing it. I'm gonna go dance. Went to amateur night. I did not dance. I was nervous, like I am right now. I was nervous. So no, I didn't dance the first time. I went back the second time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna dance this time. If you want amateur night, they pay for your license, and in the state of Seattle, you had to have a license, you had to have a background check, fingerprints, you had to register as a business. Like, they take dancing in Seattle is a career. It's not, oh, hey, I'm here tonight. Can I pay my tip out and dance? No, they take it serious. So if you want amateur night, they covered all of that. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to do it to see, like, do I really want to do this? Still didn't do it. The third time I go back, me and my homegirl, she was boosting me up, like, just do it, Kane, because That's what we go by, last names in the military. Just do it, Kane. Still didn't do it. So this girl came up to me. She was like, "Oh, you have a nice body. You're really pretty. You should dance." I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of here to dance, but I'm nervous." Girl, don't worry about the amateur night. I'm cool with the owner, so I'ma just go talk to him. So this girl go and get the owner. I talk to him, and I tell him like, "Hey, I'm in the military. I just want to dance on the weekends. I don't really need the money. I just want to do it for fun." And he was just like in shock. It was weird. So this is so crazy because I remember like everything. I don't forget nothing. So he said, like, "Can you dance while you're in the military?" So I'm like, "Well, shit, I don't know, but we finna find out because I'm not doing it in my uniform, so I don't see why not." Man, I started dancing on the weekends. It was fun. It was just like a break away from all the bullshit in the military, all of the drama in the military. Just it was just a break. Like, okay, I'm making money. I'm making money anyway in the military, but it was a break. Like to just go to work around all these people that you don't know, that can't judge you, that don't give a fuck about what you're going through. Like just a big break. So slowly but surely, people in the military started finding out that I was dancing. So I would have guys that I work with come to the club. And in Seattle, you cannot drink in the club. That's another thing. Like no alcohol because it was fully nude. So we had to take off all of our clothes when we danced. At least by the second song, you had to be completely naked. But that was when I was 40, 50 pounds lighter than what I am today. So I didn't give a fuck. But I would have people that I worked with come to the club. I still didn't give a fuck. Because, okay, when we get paid, I know I'm telling everybody at work, come see me tonight. And I was getting the money. Um, After Seattle became boring to me, I started dancing in Portland. And everybody know Portland is known for the most strip clubs in the United States. Like it's like the home of the strip clubs. Started dancing in Portland. I met some cool ass people. I met some crazy ass people. I met prostitutes. I met drug addicts. I met everything. Like, but Portland was a good break too because it was like 2 hours away from Seattle. So you had to get, I would get out work, I would drive. So that was a break. And then just to get there and okay, it's the weekend. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna come home. Back to reality. From Portland, I danced in Vegas. Then I started hitting Dallas and Houston. It's all on the weekend. So I'm in the military Monday through Thursday. But when Friday hit, I'm moving around. I'm dancing. I'm Rari. I never put the word Kane, well, my last name on my name until recently, but I was Rari. I was moving around. I was building my brand. I was doing photo shoots. So it just like it opened up so many networking opportunities for me. A lot of people like to ask me, what advice would you give to somebody that wants to be a stripper, to be a dancer, etc. I have nothing bad to say because I didn't have any bad experiences. Now I saw people go through the this is my only source of income, so I'm gonna do what I need to do. I saw that. I witnessed girls that needed to get high before they dance. I witnessed girls that needed to drink before they dance. I never had to do it. I have a natural high. Like yes, I drink, but I never just had to go and drink before I go to work. So it's just crazy. If I had to just be straightforward, I would say see what else is out there. Everybody don't get as lucky as me to say that I did it for fun. Like I did it because I wanted to. I did it for a break. Majority of the girls are doing it because they have nothing else to rely on. So see what else is out there. I probably was like 1 in 10. So see what else is out there. If I had a sister, I would tell her like this. That's not what you want to do. You shouldn't want to do that because it was a lot of nights that my parents, well, my mom, she was worried about what I was doing. I know that I know how to protect myself. I know I wasn't doing anything wrong, but she was worried about what I was doing. So it's just like, it's not a healthy lifestyle. Everybody isn't as strong minded as me and know how to get out of a situation before they get in it. So if I just had to give advice, I would say, see what else is out there. Like, do that for fun. Find something that you like to do, that you love to do, and you do that first. And if you want to dance, dance for fun. Don't dance for a career. Don't dance like, oh, this is my main source. Find something else. It's so much stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that you can do other than, exposing yourself, or and it's nothing like it was. Like it was bad when I was doing it, but it's worse now. Like it's not as safe as it was back then. It wasn't even safe then. So just imagine. I can't say out of all the places I danced at, I would have to say Seattle probably was my best experience because no alcohol was involved. You know, they have all these executives coming in and high paid people coming in that work at Microsoft and Dell and these football players and stuff. So it was a controlled environment. You have men that's coming in because they want to just talk to someone after work before they go home to their wives. So that's how we made our money in Seattle. We talked. We were talking. It was dancing, but it's not like it wasn't like down south. Down south, you know, it's like going to a club and the girls are half naked and we just dance. And the guys just come in and compete and throw money in the air. Seattle is not like that. You don't see ones just flying in the air. It's conversation. You see a man sitting by himself, you go talk to him. How was your day? Oh, you act like you care. And wow, you just made $500. Down here, they want to touch you. They want you to come to private parties. They want to get out the way. It's really no real security in Seattle. Like it was secure. Like it was they treated you like you was a person, opposed to you just an object. I would have to say Portland was the least of my the least of the places I've danced at that I like. I didn't like Portland at all because alcohol, like the you could come in, you could drink the alcohol. We had to take our clothes off. So everybody know when alcohol is involved, it's not really a good vibe. Sometimes men can overindulge in alcohol. They can get too touchy feely, and it's not really a protection. Down south, I like the vibe in Houston, and Houston is probably the only place I've danced. Houston and maybe I think Shreveport. I danced in Shreveport. I've never danced. Well, I have danced in Baton Rouge one time at Keaton's, but other than that, I never just came and said, "Oh, I'm dancing in Baton Rouge." I don't like the shit where I lay my head at, so you probably won't catch me dancing in Baton Rouge if I were to revert back to that lifestyle. But down south, Houston, I danced in Houston for a while, and it was a cool vibe. It's more about status. If you had the followers, they would put you on stage. If the ballers was coming in, you want to be on stage. I mean, Houston was just like you negotiate with the DJ. The DJ run a club. So if you want to get on the stage, you go pay the DJ. If you want some favoritism, you want to keep getting on when the artists come in, you pay the DJ. So Houston was kind of competitive. Um, what else? Got some questions? Something else I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead. What you was about to say? No, no, no. Go ahead, because that's kind of be like concluding. What you was gonna say?
I really wasn't gonna say nothing.
You don't have a question? That's rare.
I didn't know we was gonna do the.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know we was gonna do the
I didn't know
questions.
either.
I'm be honest with you. You only got like 3 minutes.
Okay, well go ahead. Throw a question out there. You gotta have some kind of question,
About like the lifestyle, the stripper lifestyle and stuff. What you
or
just
just
talked about.
anything. Or, a personal question about me dancing. Anything like, damn, it was that disinteresting. So you didn't have a question, or what the
All right.
fuck?
What was your what's the most money you made like in a single night?
The most money,
Yeah.
like $5,500. Not much.
Like, but was that like a consistent thing, or was that just like?
I made that because I danced in Vegas when Floyd Mayweather had his fight. I think that was like 2015 when he had a fight. I have never made more than, but it didn't bother me either because it was a hobby.
All right. So
But
since you said you was doing it for the experience, who the most interesting people you ever met while you was dancing?
like industry wise, or just
Just in general, like some people that people would know.
nobody.
Nobody really.
Like in passing, you go to these clubs, you see these artists. So just say like down here, down south, if an artist came in, they already had the girls that they knew was going to the section. It's so like it's all about what's the word I'm looking for?
That's how it is at Shishi's.
I wouldn't say social status. It's just like a what it is like with the politics. It's just like it's politics, you know. The girls that's coming here every day, like we gonna make sure they eat because they feeding the club
So
type thing. So
so you wouldn't suggest a chick who don't really have no following to try to fuck with her.
no, I wouldn't say that. It's just that's what they go by. They go by like they see a lot of people followers not even real. They go by social media rather than talent. They don't give a fuck about you working a pole no more. That's not even a requirement. As long as you can shake your ass
Yeah,
and
I've
you kind of
seen
look pretty, you keep your weave, you keep it. It's not even about the pole anymore.
I've seen it.
When I started dancing, I danced at V Live, and they had girls that actually worked the pole. Now you go in there, like they holding the pole, walking around the pole. It's not even about you. And then I can't. When I started dancing, it was like Spider. Spider was teaming up with I think Mazzani. They was going around like doing the tours, and they were dancing on the pole. They don't do that shit no more. They don't do that. They
So
don't do
they
that.
got lazy.
It's twerk. It's just twerking and leg shaking. Like I'm be real. It's not. When I danced in Portland and Seattle, I did pole stuff. But when I got to Houston, shit, we ain't have to do that. So I really ain't, you know.
Well, you already said if you're not that you would suggest them not to do this.
If you're not disciplined, if you're easily influenced, I don't I don't recommend it. Like I'm a leader. I have a very strong personality and I'm very persuasive because I'm a leader. I'm very persuasive. So I didn't have a negative experience. Now, why did I stop dancing? I will say that having a mother, they get a little worried when they have, a daughter that's out in the world doing things that they don't really see as appealing or whatnot. So we all have the word parents. So my mama would call me. I was living in Houston. She would call me. She was like, I would have these dreams. I don't want anything to happen to you. You don't need to be doing that. You too pretty. You don't need to be doing that. She made it sound like I was prostitute. Like you don't need to be doing that. You got so much going for yourself. Whoop de whoop. So I said, okay, I'ma stop. It was Super Bowl weekend too. I said I'ma stop. I was like, after I get my money for Super Bowl, I'ma stop, girl. I promise I'ma stop. She was like, promise me you're gonna stop. So I said I'ma stop. I know I was lying. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I know I was lying. I probably was not gonna stop. I know I wasn't gonna stop, cause the money was coming in. I wasn't in the military anymore, but the money was coming in. I had other stuff going on, but it was just like it was therapeutic. I was having fun. I'm 23, 24 at the time, living in Houston, networking. I probably was not gonna stop. So it's Super Bowl weekend, y'all. I'm turning up, getting money, and I go to get my birth control shot. The lady said, "No, you're not getting your birth control because you're pregnant." God knew I was not gonna stop, but that slowed me down. I haven't danced. I found out I was pregnant, and I haven't danced since I found out I was pregnant. Didn't didn't continue to dance while I was pregnant. No shade, because I saw a lot of that. Didn't go back immediately. Nothing. I have not danced since I found out I was pregnant. I have thought about it. It's tempting. Like I see all the girls doing it. Like I shit, my body nice. I like to get money too, but something just won't let me revert back to that. And I think a lot of it is maturity. A lot of it is things have changed. Men have changed. The environment have changed. Just not disappointing my mother. That plays a lot too. And having a child, I have a son. If I had a daughter, I would definitely not think about dancing. But having a son, like I think about that too. I don't want him to go to school and oh your mama, I saw your mama on Instagram. I saw your mama dancing. So it's just a lot of it. It's a lot of things that came into play. But I have not, I haven't. No, I haven't danced since I found out I was pregnant. I could truthfully say that I haven't. But Yeah. And that's pretty much a little background. But as you guys continue to tune in with me, Rari Kane, running it with Rari on the Antidote um, platform, you will get to learn more about me. I will get to let you guys in on my little, life, uh, my experiences, my likes, my dislikes. These niggas ain't shit and whatnot. But yeah, so that's that. And I'll catch up with you guys next time because the man ready to go home. He trying to kick me out. Yeah. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Talk to y'all next time. Whatever.